Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is SVC CHAOS, SNK vs Capcom, on the Nintendo Switch. This is a conversion of the Neo Geo game to your Switch console. It's a standalone cartridge, it only has this game on it as far as I can tell, thus far, and it's a 1v1 fighting game. So the Marvel vs Capcom games and the SNK vs Capcom games are quite a thing on the old Dreamcast, and this is I think this is a reciprocal game by SNK Playmore using the Capcom characters on their Neo Geo hardware. It's like they got into a room, they got it on, they said, let's do this. Let's reuse all of our characters on our respective hardware to make more money out of chumps. And indeed, that's exactly what they've done here, as I've bought this game. Now, I do own this game on the AES hardware, like an actual cartridge, and it's an expensive game now. Look at this guy's nose. Oh, it's massive. Oh, he's got glowy eyes. It's an expensive cartridge. This game, in comparison, is about 15 quid. And it comes on a tiny cartridge. How times have changed. It comes on a cartridge 1/100th the size of the Neo Geo original. We've got a new menu here. We've got some options. And there's a gallery. It's a gallery of images. Promotional images by artists. Got semi-naked people. We've got the secret characters in there. We've got Athena and we've got Red Arima. We've got Booboff and we've got another Booboff. And we've got another Booboff. I keep saying Booboff. It's not Booboff. These, I mean, they do focus quite a lot on Mai's upper body in these games. Oh, look at that! Crazy illustrations. Oh damn. Dimitri's in here as well. Earthquake has got an impressively round belly. Guile's got an impressively flat haircut. So there's lots of images in here, and they're all cool. So that's nice for you to browse. There's a Mars person from Metal Slug. More boobs. There's a Red Arima. I don't know how to say that name. Is it Arima? Aramar? Don't know, who cares. Sagat looking mean and moody. I don't know who that is. There's Terry. Oh, there's that. There's a witch from some game. Might be Red Earth. Warzard. Okay. There's lots more. There's the. Oh, look at Earthquake. He's so deliciously evil. He's got massive forearms. Okay, there's achievements, there's local play, online play, there's gallery. Let's just play the game. No. Oh, well, there's not. Let's look at the scan lines, because that's always interesting. There's nothing more interesting in a video, I find, than looking through the menu for 3/4 of an hour. So that's why I've done that. I haven't done that on purpose, it's just the way it happened. Oh, it's got one of those things where you press the button and it goes back. Oh. I get confused with Switch games. And their menus, they're all different because they're all by different people, but it's irritating. Sometimes the button you think is going to confirm, it goes backwards, and oh, it's just badness ensues. We've got Ken here versus Terry. So, the Neo Geo original, I find quite difficult to pull off the special moves, and I always put that down to my joypad being a bit ropey, because I've got a Neo Geo CD joypad that I use on my AES, and one of the directions definitely doesn't work 100% of the time on it. So doing 360-degree command throws has been a bit of a problem. But having played this Switch version, where I've got a joystick that works and a joypad that works, actually the moves are fairly difficult to pull off. They're kind of like you have to time them quite well and be fairly accurate with your inputs, which is different to how Capcom handles a lot of their special moves on the equivalent Capcom version of this game. It's much looser. This is very taut. Oh, it's taut. It's very tight. Ken here is drawn like an absolute badass in this game. He's got a lovely purple gi. Oh, it's offset by the colour of his hair and his beautiful blue eyes. What? Okay. No, it's sort of dream boy there a little bit. Oh, Terry's kicking my ass, isn't he? Right. We've got power bars which charge up in the same way as any other game. When you get to 3, it automatically goes to maximum, and you get a timed window to do as many special moves as you want, or super special moves. You get after images as you go through your special moves. There are conversations that happen between each of these characters. They're all fairly tedious. Alright, geezer. Didn't realise Ken was from the East End of London. Alright, geezer, how you doing? Have you seen the old apples and pears, dog and bone? Cockney rhyming slang there for people who are not Cockneys. But if you are Cockney, you'll know that I didn't make any sense there whatsoever. This background always has and always will be, has been and always will be, bullshit. It's just horrible. It's like it's got 4 colours in it and it's drawn pretty badly. So one of the things about this game, and I probably said this during my original review, is the character art is lovely. The backgrounds, however, are a bit dull, a bit dour, not the usual SNK standard, and so it's a bit of a mixed bag visually. The music is, as I remember it, sort of scratchy and low rent. He's quite hard to hit, Choi, because he's so small. One thing that Code Mystics have done here is anything that uses a dither pattern has kind of gone semi-transparent. They're doing something weird here, and it might be something to do with the scaling that they've implemented. Oh yes, the scaling that they've implemented means that the filtering gets rid of the half-transparent dither patterns, thus making the presentation different to the Neo Geo original. Thanks, technical guy. That was very exciting. Your voice is beautiful. Yeah, so I don't know why they've done that. I've tried all the different screen modes, and the bars at the top of the screen that you can see there, the red and yellow parts, should be semi-transparent using a dither pattern, but here they're just I don't know what they're doing. They've either rejigged it so it's using transparent bars, or it's some sort of, like I said, scaling artifact. So it's not quite 100% what the Neo Geo version was, but you can maybe consider that an improvement. I don't know. Now we're in Green of Forest, and we're going to fight Earthquake. Look at the size of Earthquake. He's like half a screen. He's a man-mountain. Jesus, Ken's gone straight for his size there. He's a bit of a rude boy, isn't he? Although Earthquake's called him a toad. So that's all very exciting, isn't it? The story there. One thing I was a little disappointed by, and I don't know whether there's an option in the menu, is that the extra characters aren't selectable from the just a standard from the menu. Looks like you still got to do the inputs, the secret inputs to get the other characters to play, which is a bit annoying, to be fair. I'd like those unlocked. I think on the Xbox and PS2 version that came out many years ago, the hidden characters were unlocked from the start. You could just pick them. I've not seen that on here. Whether I'm not being adventurous enough with the menu and kind of scrolling off the menu at the corners. Maybe they're at the corners somewhere. But I did try. I didn't find them because immediately wanted to play Dimitri from Darkstalkers because he looks very cool in this game. See, this background's actually not bad. Like, it's still a bit dour in terms of colour, but the detail is nicer. Earthquake does look cool here. I do like the character art in this game, it has to be said. The gameplay is alright, it's a bit stilted, and like I say, it's quite technically demanding. The game is 15 quid, which is nice and cheap if you want to import it, although you will get charged some sort of import duty from Amazon. Get it from Amazon Japan, like I did here. The front cover is reversible on the Switch game, so on the inside, well, it's not reversible, it's just something printed on the inside, which is in Japanese, but it shows you all the secret characters and potentially tells you how to unlock them. But because it's in Japanese characters, I can't read it. That fart there, that earthquake does, is pre-rendered. It's a 3D fart rendered into animation frames. Oh. Yes, what they've done is they've modelled gaseous expulsions from Earthquake's anus as rendered it into a sprite, and then put it in this game as an attack. Well, thank you, technical guy. That's not really any extra insight, but thank you for chipping in anyway. Get on your feet. That can't be all you got. After I've just kicked you in the face multiple times. Oh, this guy's an asshole. I can't remember what his name is. He's got a weird name. He's Gonitz, there we go. He is at the end of King of Fighters 96, I think, from what I remember. He's the boss. And he's got shithead moves. Suitable for being a shithead that he is. This background's okay as well, but a little bit lacking in colour. But we do have some doves and lanterns, doves and lanterns. The band name that was rejected before Guns N' Roses. We also have a rendered element there with the chandelier or candelabra, whichever you prefer. There's a horrible pre-rendered background with a weird cloudscape in here. I hate it. But there we go. This being slightly more hand-drawn is fine. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say about the Switch version. The reason I bought it is because playing the Neo Geo original, like I say, is a bit painful for me because my joypad's a bit fucked. But also, the cartridge is worth so much money now, I'm scared of breaking it. So I thought, I can play the same game for 15 quid and don't have to ruin my Neo Geo cartridge, which is a bit of a poor showing, really, isn't it? It's like the only reason to buy this game is because I don't want to play the game. And on that bombshell, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. It's pretty cool. It's a 2D fighting game. Is it as good as Street Fighter 2? No. Is it bad? No. Do the characters look great? Yes. Is the music a bit meh? Absolutely. Is it worth 15 quid? Probably. Is it the best version of the game that you can play? Meh. It's pretty good. It's not, you know, it's like, other than the emulation not being 100% correct in terms of visuals anyway. I don't know about game logic. It seems to play the way I remember it. Yeah, 15 quid. Unless you buy it from an importer, which they'll charge you double for it, obviously. Alright then, anyway, that's me for this game. Alright then, ta-ra! No escape!
engineer?